Well, what's up, future millionaires? I'm Mike the Investor, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the Voyager 2022 updates regarding the Voyager loyalty program, the Voyager debit card, and also a couple new cryptos that are added to the interest list that we can earn interest on. And so before we dive into today's content, I want to take a brief second to talk to you about the partner of today's video, and especially with it being the end of the year, this will be a good time to put things into perspective about saving taxes for the upcoming year. And so the partner of today's video is 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏, the #1 place to go to when you're looking to purchase cryptocurrency and precious metals. And you can use this platform 24/7, 365. Now, two things regarding 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏. There is no longer a monthly fee to use the platform, and if it's your first time using 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏, you can now get $100 free in Bitcoin when using the link in the description below. And as for the cryptocurrencies that 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏 offers, you can see pretty much the big players that are in the space today that we can save on our capital gain taxes. And the last thing to briefly take a look at is their military grade wallets, who they use for their cold storage providers, which is Coinbase Custody and Curve. Alright, investors, so if you would like to check out 𝗓𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏, save on your capital gain taxes, and get $100 free in Bitcoin, go ahead and click the link in the description below, and there's no promo code that you have to put in. But now let's go ahead and dive into the price chart of VGX. I just want to briefly look at the 1-year price chart just to put some things into perspective before we dive into the press release of the new updates. Let's dive into it right after this. Alright, crypto investors, welcome back to the channel. Now we are briefly on CoinGecko just to see what the overall cryptocurrency market is. 2.3 trillion, and the market is pretty flat at 0.1%. And of course you can see Bitcoin at 47.2 at the time of this video. But I want to go over to coin ranking and actually look at the Voyager chart. And so right now this is the 24-hour chart. We're going to go to the 1-year chart. And if we briefly look at Voyager price, it's around $3.11 at the time of this video. And we can see on the 1 year it is still up over 1900%. And that's because this baby started all the way around 15 cents. January 1st, it was a little over 15 cents, and we just kind of blew up since then, just stair-stepped our way up. We hit a high this year over $7, and you can see we hit it a few times earlier this year. We pulled back since then, but we've also built, support with newer lows as well. And you can see we got a lot of support around that $2 to $3 range at different price points. We hit another peak for the day at $6.20. You can see we pulled back to $4 that same day. And so we've just kind of built support and traded sideways as new developments and new news have come out. And so this is just a brief overview of the monthly chart of how Voyager has performed each month, which is something that's very cool to just kind of understand. You can see November was a pretty big month for us, 55% compared to February, 138%, which we could see back on the chart here when things really went crazy. And so moving on down, we can see here are the statistics. Looking at the current rank for Voyager, 112 according to coinranking.com. As we can see for the market cap, we are at 878 million. Total in circulating supply, 282.65 million, extremely low, which is why it's not going to take that much to really raise this price. And so that is kind of the price chart for VGX. Now let's dive into the press release regarding the new updates that will be kind of taking effect starting next year in January of 2022. Let's check it out. All right, VGX community, here is the press release from the Voyager team themselves, which came out December 29th, a couple days ago. And so we all know that Voyager offers over 70 plus cryptocurrencies that we can buy and sell, but we can also earn interest on over half of those through the Voyager Earn program, which leads us to the first new thing that's happening, which Algorand and Solana will now be added to Voyager Earn. You can earn 2% per year or 3% on Solana per year. Now they can also lower this or raise this each year depending on what they choose to do. Now if you know anything about Voyager, there will be a requirement amount that you have to hold, which I don't know what that is at this time, but just keep that in mind, which you will be able to see inside the app or when they released a press release for January's Voyager earned interest. And so as we move down to one of the big things here, which some people kind of got mad about, and hopefully we can make some sense from this as well. And so we all know if you're in the Voyager loyalty program, members can earn reward boosts on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. And that's all based on whatever tier they are in. It will be 0.5%, 1%, or 1.5%, which is the highest tier. Now those tiers are based off of the Adventure, Explorer, or Navigator, which we're going to get to the debit card here in a second. But back to the loyalty program reward boost. Now, effective January 1st, this is the big change. Loyalty rewards earned from boosts will now be paid in VGX. It is not going to be paid in that specific cryptocurrency or stable coin. So this will help loyalty members earn even more VGX to level up their tier faster and earn more rewards. And so let's look at this example. Say you hold at least 100 USDC with Voyager and you are an Adventure, our first tier in the loyalty program. That means you're going to earn 0.5% extra on USDC. And so instead of earning 9%, you're actually earning 9.5%. But that extra 0.5% won't be paid in USDC. It's going to be paid in VGX. And so you will earn 9% annual rewards paid to your account in USDC, and additional 0.5% annual rewards will be paid in your account in VGX at the end of each month. And so that is the big change. So if you're getting the booster on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDC, depending on what tier you're in, this percentage tier will be paid in VGX instead of the actual boost cryptocurrencies or stable coins that they provide. And so now we move down to announcing the debit card for crypto back rewards, which is pretty exciting. So here we have it. Voyager is thrilled to announce updated crypto back rewards exclusively for loyalty program members. That means you have to be in one of these tiers. Adventure, which is 500 VGX, you're going to get 1% on all of your purchases when you use the Voyager Master debit card. You have the Explorer tier, which is 5,000 VGX, you get 2% crypto back. And then you have the Navigator tier, which is 20,000 VGX, and you get 3% back. Now, one thing I do want to mention, when I had the second interview with Stephen Ehrlich, which was this month, CEO of Voyager Digital, he did announce that they will be, potentially opening up some lower tiers and maybe some higher tiers to also help everyone get involved in the Voyager loyalty program. So not only does this benefit people who's just getting into Voyager, there's a even lower tier compared to 500. He's going to make one even lower than that potentially, and then he's going to also have maybe a even higher tier for those people who's holding large bags of VGX, which also benefits them who are holding a lot more. So I think this is a big deal to come, but this is just brief news that they have announced. But if we go back and look at this, so now you can earn up to 9% annually on USDC coins that you hold, but you can also earn up to 3% crypto back on what you spend using your debit card. And these are the tiers that you have to be in. 500 VGX for Adventure, 5,000 Explorer, and 20,000 VGX for Navigator. These are the tiers currently, but I do expect to see some more tiers in the future of 2022. And so crypto back rewards will be paid in VGX directly to your account on a monthly basis. And last but not least, if you're holding a lot of Bitcoin or Ethereum on Voyager, you are capped at 100 Bitcoin and you are capped at 500 Ethereum when it comes to the Voyager earned reward. So I just briefly wanted to mention that to you if you're holding a large amount, of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So by looking at Voyager's press release, we can see quite a few things are happening starting in January 2022. So let's do a quick recap on what we discovered. So number one, we have Algorand and Solana that will be added to the Voyager earned interest program. Number two, we now have crypto back on the Voyager debit card, but this is exclusively for Voyager loyalty program members, and you can earn up to 3% and still earn your 9% just for holding USDC on the platform. And then the third thing we have is your VGX reward boosters will be paid in VGX instead of being paid in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDC, or any other booster cryptocurrency that they allow when they announce it. And so those are the main announcements that's coming for January 2022. Now, regarding the Voyager debit card release date, we don't have an official date on when it will be released, but one thing we do know, it will be released the first quarter of 2022, which I believe they will be putting that out sometime in January. And so if you're not on the register list, go ahead and go into your Voyager app, register. It takes maybe 60 seconds and you're good to go, because they're going to send out emails for the people on those register lists to let us know we're able to get our debit card. So you definitely want to be on that register list. Now, if you gain some value from this video, most importantly, you know what to do. Smash that like button, share this video out with the VGS community as well. I believe we got a lot of big things coming for 2022. I'm excited for the ride. And so if you stay with me this far, I want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And you all know what I'm about to say. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, always invest in yourself, and I'm out.